Hey there, Dan Frio here, and thank you for checking out this new video I just put together. And today what I'm going to go over is a walkthrough of the website. Now before you click off, I have actually a really cool feature right at the end that I want to show you that I don't see on mostly any other mortgage websites that I think can really help you. But when you look at this at the first glance, a lot of times you'll see you'll look at it and say, there's a lot of data here. It just looks kind of overwhelming. But what I wanted to do is kind of go over each section of this with you to kind of explain some things. So again, please stay with me. You might find just one click in here or one video or one piece of information that can help you or one of your family members, or if you're a realtor, some of your clients, get into a property they otherwise wouldn't have gotten into. Or you might even find a refinance program that you really didn't know about. So, and then like I said, again, at the end, there's going to be, I'm going to show you one section I just added to this that can, really give guidance to you if you're looking to buy a home or refinance. So stick with me if you would. If you go through here, this kind of gives you my information, gives you a little bit about me. Down through here, this is update. This is live flashing right here. It's giving you what's going on in the market. You might not care, but you might want to care because with rates on the rise, this might be something that might push you into getting out of renting and looking for a home now versus putting it off another 6 months or another year. Here's what's going on there. Here's what has gone on with interest rates. You'll see back in the middle of 2016, they basically hit the low. And they've been steadily increasing. You'll see that huge spike right there, and they dropped back down, but they're still hovering around the 4.25 range or whatever. When you start seeing, and this again, this is not my feed, this isn't my rate. This is the rates throughout the whole country. So if you see a teaser rate, like you see on a website that they're offering 2.99 or something like that, please be very skeptical. My best analogy of this is you telling me that down the street from your home they're selling gas at 59 cents a gallon. They might be, but do you have to buy two pizzas, four cases of Diet Coke, 8 candy bars, and a lottery ticket to get that? So a lot of times when you see those teaser rates, that's exactly what you're getting into. So let's get in the guts of this thing, just to walk you through. And again, I'm not trying to bore you to death. I'm basically trying to give you some information that I think is going to be very helpful to you. This is a basic. This apply now. It is what it is. You click there. It is a secure system, and what you'll do is click there, and it'll launch you in. Make sure you complete all the steps of the application if you're going to do it that way, because without doing that, I do not get or have the ability to go in and draw that information down off of the system. Here's the hottest piece of the website that we have right now. These are telling you, some mistakes people were making and things like that. What I've tried to do is I've tried to make it as simple as I can and do tutorial walkthrough videos. And it gives you the guidelines. When you click this, you'll launch to YouTube. At the bottom of that, I would love for you, if you would, to please subscribe. It'll also give you links to things that we've talked about in each one of these sections. So lowest down payment programs available for 2018. I just made this in January 20th of 2018. I launched this, so this is as new as it can get. I'll keep updating this as programs come available. There is a phenomenal 1% down program that we're offering right now. A 3% down special from Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. We both are set up. We're set up with both of them to offer a 3% down program. All these, I have the ability to help you with all of these. They all have their own guidelines. And in these sections, I kind of walk through that with you. So if you think you fit any of these and you want to give me a call to see if I can get you into that program, please do so. Refinances. There is a HEART program available still. If you heard of the Obama refinance or something like that, that is still around through the end of 2018. So if you're underwater on your property, this is an easy way to refinance. So check that out. If I can help, let me know. What exactly is a reverse mortgage? If I asked you just to define it for me without watching this, I would guarantee that you're 50 to 75% wrong of what they are. And then there's some other programs. FHA Streamlines, how to refinance an FHA loan easy and simply. And it is the same thing with a VA refinance. If you have a VA loan now and you can reduce your payment over 0.5%, it's very easy to qualify. So those are the refinance programs. And again, there's a lot of data here. It might be a little overwhelming, but I made it as simple as I can. This tells you about me, why you might choose a broker instead of a bank. I walk you through in tutorials through here and tell you why, and I'll give you links again in underneath that video particularly to show you links to some very important things that I feel that you probably don't even know of. Choosing your mortgage company and so forth. Videos, you can click this and it'll launch you to if you click right here, this will actually go to my YouTube channel. There's probably 200 videos there that'll help you. I have people subscribing daily, which is really cool. This next section here, I'll cover this calculator in a second, but I post a blog probably every week or every other week. The most recent blog I did walks you through the steps of a home purchase. So if you would check that out, there's also hyperlinks to all kind of information in here. And again, when you launch that video, it'll take you to, if you launch any of these, it'll take you to videos to kind of explain a lot of things to you. There is a resource page, which actually these are things that I would highly recommend you possibly getting to read if you're looking to buy a home, or you're just politically involved, or you want to see a good way to, how God would handle his monies. There's a lot of Christian books in here in regards to home ownership, finances. There's first-time home buying programs, what you should need to know before you buy, things like that. These are really, really great resources, and I'd highly suggest you check those out. Now let's get to one last thing, free credit report. I'm not selling you anything. And basically this website, I'm not trying to push you into, you applying online and doing things like that. This is more informative. If you would like to proceed with a loan, I'd love for you to call me. But if you'd rather do it online, again, there's a secure system there. When you're clicking this free credit report, if you would allow it to launch your Adobe system, if it does not go through, here's a video, and again, it'll launch to a YouTube channel. It'll go through the video with you, and below there will be a way you can get a free credit report. You don't have to pay for it. I don't get any credit for it. I'm not even involved in it. I'm just giving you the information. Now, one thing that Alicia, she was a recent caller, and she asked me, she said, I asked her, I said, what video can I do, or what piece or what addition to my website can I do that really would set some things apart? Well, she said, a lot of times when you go to other websites like Zillow and things like that, when you find a house, the payments there that it calculates, half the time it doesn't even make sense. So what I did is I created this calculator. So let's go through it. So right here, after you click the calculate now, it's under resources, you're going to see, here's the calculator. If you would, go down to the bottom and read some of the things that I put down here. Just so you know, 360 months is a 30-year term, so when you see that up above, you'll know exactly what that is. PMI is required. It's that dreaded PMI, if you ever heard about it. It's required if you do not put down 20%. Okay, so let's go back up to the top and see how this works. So we'll just keep in for right now, $160,000 home that you want to buy. Let's say we want to put 5% down. Let's just keep the loan amount the same, or just a zero right here. It'll calculate it itself. Again, it's a 30-year term. These are in months. So if you want a 25-year term, it's 300 months and so forth. So figure it out from there. The annual percentage rate or annual interest rate is, keep that at, for right now, 4.5%. And as rates, if they jump higher or go down, I'll tweak this in the future. But right now, that's a good benchmark for conventional FHA, VA, and USDA loans. Points, we do not charge any points. Your real estate taxes, the annual taxes. So let's just say they're going to be $4,000. Let's plug that in. Your annual insurance. So if you're refinancing, you know what your homeowner's insurance is going to be. Again, this is homeowner's insurance. So let's say my homeowner's insurance is going to run me $600 a year. The PMI factor, let's keep it at 0.85. Okay, if you're not putting 20% down, keep it at 0.85. That's probably going to give you the closest, most accurate payment. Now your payment is going to vary a little bit because this factor is going to vary a little bit depending on your credit scores, how much money you put down, and things like that. But let's just keep it there for now because that's probably right in the middle of the road of what your PMI is going to look like. Okay, go down to the bottom here and hit calculate. Okay, now the 770, that is what your monthly loan payment was going to do, but that does not include any of these other expenses. So what you want to do is you want to go to the schedule, click schedule. This is the exact breakdown of what your payment's going to look like. So in that scenario, your payment's going to be $1,261.16. That again will include everything: principal, interest, taxes, insurance, PMI, the whole ball of wax. So you're not, it's not a deceptive number, like a lot of places have. I've had people come in and say, Dan, I ran numbers through this other website. Yeah, this is more than affordable. It's a $770 payment. Again, if you stopped here, monthly payment $770. Well, I can afford that. Now, when you add in all the other stuff, you're $1,200. Is that still affordable to you? There's a whole bunch of features here if you want to see how much each year you're going to pay in principal versus interest. This is a standard chart. You're going to see here you pay a lot of interest at the beginning of the loan, and as you go through, and more goes to principal. Like I said, this is one of the most unique calculators I've seen in a long time, and it's as accurate as you can. But again, what you have to make sure is you go to this schedule. It'll give you the schedule of payments and where those monies are allocated. So I hope you find this video, as well as the other information, I find very informative. If you do, please like below. Please subscribe if you would. And if I could be of any help to you, family, friends, neighbors, if you're a realtor, you have some clients that this might be informative too, please pass this on. If you'd like to reach me personally, you can call me at 630-338-1160. And also check out some of my social media here. I'd love to link you on Facebook and LinkedIn and some other things. So appreciate your time. God bless. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Look forward to helping you if I can. Take care.